Hello and welcome to my super awesome video to try and help explain Sindragosa Phase 3 with the current tactic that we are using. What I have done is made a picture using AVR to try and help explain the locations of where things need to be. The red mark is where the main tank will be, and the blue area is where Sindragosa will be. The green area in the middle is where you should have your raid, and the two orange circles at the back are the two locations and where we will be dropping our ice tombs. Before the start of Phase 3, your raid will be standing in the middle. When you get your first ice tomb, the first ice tomb will move to the back left hand side, which has just been shown here. So the DPS will stand behind it and start DPSing the tomb. When you get your next tomb, it will then go to the right hand side, and once again the melee DPS will get behind the tomb and the range will move forward. By doing this, you're keeping this back area of the room clear so that the tombs can keep going to their exact locations and not have to worry about freezing any extra members. You just keep repeating this over and over again. Here's an example of what we've been seeing far too much recently. So once again, the first tomb will go to the back left hand side, and the DPS will get behind it to start freeing that person and to reset their stacks. When you get the second tomb, that person who gets marked will then go to the right hand side. But as you've seen, Sprina, being lazy, has decided to just stand in that position and DPS. If this happens, when the second tomb gets broken down, and the third player, who then has to get into their position, are going to find it very hard to put their tomb where they need to, because you lazy ranged have decided not to move. This then means that that player who now is trying to drop their tomb is having to go away all the way over here, which is 10 yards away from where Sprina is, to now drop their tomb. This is just going to start causing problems, because if the next person who gets marked has to put their tomb down, they have to run all this distance to get there. Wouldn't be surprising to them when you get there to find ranged here, so now you have to come all the way over here. This is why it's important for range to get into the middle, or people will just having to be run miles to get from tomb to tomb.